Now, we have great schools of theology. And many times when we do that, nothing against it. Certainly not. But you see, when you've got a school of theology, Jesus said in St. John 4, the time is coming and now is when God, being a spirit, will be worshipped in spirit and in truth. Now, some people have spirit, no truth. Others has truth, no spirit. So it's just like if we had a big car. We were going somewhere in a Cadillac, and both Cadillacs is made just alike. And we push them out here, and we out to the tanks, and we fill them both up with gasoline. And you crank and crank on one. Well, you look out and say, the seat's all right, steering wheel's pretty, it's got diamond studs in it, and plush, sets pretty, or you sit back and go to sleep. A lot of things you could do, each one. But you see, one of them, all of them has the right mechanics, but one of them has the dynamics. You see, you might know the mechanics, but it takes the dynamics to start off the mechanics and make them work. And that's what's the matter with the church today. We're full of theology without any dynamics in it. That's right. See? In other words, you've got to have the spark to the gasoline, or the gasoline's no more than, it's not even as good as water, as long as it hasn't got the spark to fire. So that's why no matter how well we're taught, how well we believe, and how much of the Bible that we say is true, and we believe it all true, it's got to be the dynamics has got to be there, the spark to set that word afire to make it start rolling. It's got to have that. If you don't, the church sits still. The car sits still. You'll sit still. But no matter how much you say, I sympathize, I believe every word of that, you've got to have something to spark that off to make that 100 octane go to firing and the big church of God go to moving on. It's got to take the dynamics with the mechanics. Nothing wrong with the mechanics, but lacking dynamics. And I think that's what's the matter with the church today. We're lacking that dynamical power to press this word and make it live for this day. Martin Luther had the mechanics and dynamics of his day. John Wesley had them of his day. Pentecostal had them of their day. What about our day? There's another time. The church should be fully grown now, ready to go meet Christ for the manifestation of every blessing that He promised in the Bible, operating in that one great body where He promised that He'd meet the people and be worshipped in this great church of His.
Oh, they waited for the blessed hope. They seen the great